What's up guys, Quadmft back here with another Fortnite Battle Royale video. This one we've got something huge. We've got a massive content update for the update that actually just came out, version 4.3, and it's more than just 4.3. They actually updated this, so I don't know why they wouldn't call it a new version, but either way, we're still going to get into this. We're going to cover everything they changed, and yes, it's true what you're hearing. So obviously you guys know that they added the bouncer trap. It's a rare trap. It drops in stacks of 3 in treasure chests, supply drops, supply llamas, or floor loot. It can be placed on floors and walls, and it also clearly provides a jump boost upward or in a direction. I actually uploaded a video on that, combining it with the shopping cart, and it was a total glitch that happened that made the guy instantly die. So you guys got to watch that video. It's on my channel. It'll be linked somewhere on a card or something. You guys can find that one easy. It's right on my channel. So let's get into this. You guys have been crushing the like goals recently. You've been really supporting the hell out of my channel. It means a lot to me. If we could shoot for 38 likes on this video, that would make my day. It only takes half a second to click like, and it's totally free to do. So what they said is they're making the following changes to address a few top concerns, including rocket launchers and grenade launchers really dominating in the late game. And really, you know, when you have a rocket launcher or grenade launcher, it makes all the difference in the end. You can completely destroy the enemy's base and get that dub for your team. One pump that guy right in the head after you destroyed his base with that rocket launcher or grenade launcher. They're also making the minigun a little bit more effective, because honestly it's not that effective. It's kind of useless. I'd feel more comfortable sometimes having like a gray AR or something like that. And overall resource availability, meaning like building materials and things like that. So they say that we will be closely monitoring these changes when they're live to assess the impact and readjust as necessary. Also, this is actually live right now. There's no downtime or anything like that. They just hot fixed it and put it right into the game, and they changed a lot, man. They honestly, Epic Games, Fortnite, whatever you want to call them, they kind of ruined the llama. They kind of ruined the loot llamas, but it's okay. Let's talk about everything in depth. So first off, the thing they say is supply llamas, supply loot llamas. They decrease the material stacks from 500. You know, it used to drop you 500 wood, 500 brick, and 500 metal. Now it only drops you 200 wood, 200 brick, and 200 metal. So they definitely nerfed it. They took it more down than half. You used to get 1500 different, you know, overall supplies, and now you only get 600. So loot llamas, supply llamas, they're still really good. Don't get me wrong. They just really don't give you that many resources anymore. So they kind of killed the loot llama, but I'll still be picking them up when I see them and building a little 1x1 fortress around me whenever they pop up. Also, they took out explosive ammo. They took out rockets out of supply llamas, out of loot llamas entirely, so you can no longer get explosive ammo for your grenade launchers or your rocket launcher from supply llamas. Next up, the damage fall off versus structures has been removed for rifles, SMGs, pistols, and LMGs. And then the next thing we have is floor loot materials have been adjusted. This is crazy, man. They're changing how often materials spawn. They're really changing this game. I'm having to take my hat off. I'm sweating thinking about how I'm gonna up my game in Fortnite now. So the material drop chances, you know, you'd occasionally see like wood or metal or brick or something just on the floor, not from when somebody died, but from it just randomly spawning there. It now has a actually 33% less chance of spawning. So they actually they drop the material drop chances in floor loot reduced by 33%. So materials are going to be a little bit, actually a lot of bit less common. Also, material stack sizes on the floor loot reduced by 33%. So you're not going to be able to stack them even close to as much by 33%, which is crazy to think about how much harder you're gonna have to really work for that wood and for that bricks, or for those bricks and the metal and things like that. So it's gonna be really important that you guys get your game up when you're using materials and really stacking on those materials. So make sure you guys do that, because you know Fortnite, you know, people will say the #1 tip, just build. Seriously, that can actually win you a lot of fights, especially when you're building ramps and reinforcing them with walls and things like that. So they also adjusted the ammo availability, and light ammo stack sizes increased from 12 to 18. So now when you pick up light ammo for things like the minigun or a pistol or something like that, it doesn't just give you 12 when it spawns on the ground. Now it gives you 18, so you get a little bit more light ammo, which helps out the pistols and the minigun just a little bit, which would be kind of cool. You'll get to see those more in action, as well as explosive ammo availability has been decreased by 50%. They cut it in half, and they took it out of supply llamas, loot llamas, Wow. Okay, so they're really trying to mess with grenade launchers and rocket launchers. They're trying to make it a lot harder to get a lot of ammo for them, so you don't end up with 100 rockets at the end of the game or something like that, which is crazy to me because this changes the meta, the whole gameplay, the whole flow of Fortnite in a huge way. So, and also, like I mentioned earlier, they adjusted the minigun, they buffed the minigun, they made it better. The accuracy has been increased by 10%. Not the biggest buff, but definitely helps it out, makes it a little bit more viable. And the light ammo spawn increased from 60 to 100 with the minigun. So now instead of picking up a minigun and only having 60 bullets in it, now you have 100. It's 10% more accurate. Lots of things are changing for the minigun, and damage against structures are actually being increased from 25 to 30 per bullet. So that's really cool. You're going to be able to take down structures. You're going to be able to be a little bit more accurate. You're going to be able to have more ammo with the minigun. So it sounds like they're trying to take away the randomness, sort of, you know, the random aspect of rocket launchers and grenade launchers, and really just overall that explosive ammo in general. They decreased that by 50%, which is crazy, and took it out of loot llamas. So the minigun is now a lot more viable too, with all those 3 different buffs, increasing the accuracy, the light ammo spawning, making it go from 60 to 100, and doing more damage from 25 to 30 against structures that people build for their bases in Fortnite. So sky bases and stuff like that. Sounds like they might be getting taken out by some miniguns. Next up, the C4 that we've seen buffed and buffed and buffed. It got another buff. It's crazy. The C4 structure explosion radius increased from 400 to 600. So when you get killed by somebody with C4, that's one of the worst ways to die. But it happens. I love getting some crazy clips and things like that with the C4. So they made it, you know, 1.5 times. They made it even 50%, have a 50% higher explosion radius. So now it doesn't necessarily do more damage, but if you're even just a little bit closer now, or even a little bit further away, it's still going to do massive damage to you. So watch out for the C4. They're definitely going to be becoming a lot more valuable. You're going to see them in play a lot more on Fortnite. I'm excited to see how Ninja and Myth and Tfue and people like that use it. The last thing for this update we have is Teams of 20. You guys know that game mode that's going on right now, that limited time mode, that LTM. The storm damage per tick has been heavily adjusted, which I agree with. It was kind of hard to play. It's kind of hard to play that game mode, the 20v20 game mode, where, you know, there's five different battle buses. It's crazy. So storm circle, the first storm circle has actually been decreased from doing 10 damage per tick to 1 damage. So they decreased it by 1000%. Literally, they took from doing 10 damage per second to actually 1 now. So that makes it a lot easier to survive in the 20v20. And then for the circle 2, they made it go from 10 down to 2 damage per tick. Circle 3, 10 down to 4 damage per tick, and finally the final circle, or at least circle 4, from 10 damage down to 8 damage per tick. So lots of updates. You know, this is a hot fix. It's live right now. You guys can make use of your miniguns now. It's going to be a lot harder to get materials. They messed with the loot llamas, ripped the loot llamas 2018, 2K17, I'm just saying a bunch of stuff, but 2K17 to 2K18, rip the supply llama, rip it, man. It's done. Rest in pepperoni. It's over. It's been your boy Quad. Don't forget, click that like button if you guys haven't already. Again, it's totally free. We have that 37 like goal, would be awesome. Also, I might be 38 or something like that, but 37, 38, somewhere around there. Either way, you guys are gonna crush it. I know. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. If you haven't already, it's free as well. We're almost, I think we're like 200 subs away or something like that from 164k subs, and every new sub means a lot to me, and the support on the channel has been crazy recently. Also, if you guys want to read this update, it'll be linked down in the description below. It's been your boy Quad. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to check out all my other Fortnite videos and stay subscribed for all the best Fortnite content. It's been your boy Quadmft, and I'm out. This video's hashtag bell gang shout out goes to my main man GM Plays. Thanks for all the support. If you guys want to get a heart and a reply on a comment down below, just make sure to comment that, and you'll actually possibly get featured in my next video. I'm out. Sorry, I forgot to mention that video. I'm out. Bye.